I'll read everybody, but hey guys.
Folks, we're just going to, we're going to head up to the Station Road extension and then have a look at the land there, give you a bit of the feedback about what's going on and why we're here. So let's go.
Anything else?
Good.
We're taking slowly.
Okay. Hello. Thanks for coming on a Sunday morning. Really appreciate you coming out. We thought it would be, given that we've got the council consultative meeting on Tuesday night at the Workers Club, which I know everybody's going to be at, we thought it would be really useful to actually come out and have a look at some of what's in question. Currently, council's reviewing the local environment plan, and as part of that, lands that are currently zoned 7D are up for rezoning. Now, that's partly because some of the 7D landholders have been very good at lobbying council over a very long period of time about getting that zoning changed so that they would have the right to put a house on their land. All this land through here is 7D. There are 11 housing lots in here, and this is all proposed to be changed to E4, which is environmental living, which is what the rest of Otford Village is. In addition to that, there are 29 existing homes that are also zoned currently 7D, which has the highest level of environmental protection, who will be rezoned to E4 again so that their environmental protection will be lowered. So all up, there's the 11 lots here, the 29 existing homes and another 2 lots, which would increase the village of Otford by 29, 39, 40, 42 homes.
Doubles the area.
Which doubles the area, because Otford currently has 94 homes in the village of Otford. There are other places outside the designated village that are still 7D and that will be E2 or E3. But today we're particularly concerned about these 7D lands that will be becoming part of the village. So they will have the right to build on these slopes. Now, for those of you that know Lloyd Place, it's very similar topography to this, and there will be no rezoning of the 7D lands there. They will remain with the same level of environmental protection. So what we don't understand is why, and the bushfire report that was done said that that was part of the reason, is because of the bushfire report, that land should remain as it is. It's not safe to build houses on. So we want to know why this land is. It's almost identical in its topography and in its bush coverage, and it doesn't make any sense that can't be rezoned but this can. And there's a fairly good reason. The people that have been lobbying hard have been effective. So it's now time for us, and I think we're a silent majority, and we really need to make our voices heard. We've been pretty quiet for too long, and we've been learning that the 7D landholders that want to change have been incredibly active. The very minute the council was sacked, they were in with appointments with the administrators. They've been really vocal about what their concerns are. It's now time for us to be very vocal about what our concerns are. Many of us moved here because we wanted to live in an area that was so well protected. Many of us bought homes here, and we bought on land that had existing homes or wasn't zoned environmental protection, and we paid the appropriate price. Many of the landholders bought cheap blocks of land, some of them quite some time ago when they were very cheap, and they are looking to make a return on their investment. And that's what it is. It's an investment, and they were never ever told that they would be allowed to build on this land. But through continuous lobbying, they've managed to generate some degree of sympathy to their position in council. And we've been too quiet for too long. So we now need to make a noise. So first thing is we need everybody to be at the meeting on Tuesday night at Council from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. If you have interest or concerns about your own piece of land, then you can speak to council officers from 4 to 6 about your own bit of land and what's proposed for that. But the general meeting, which is council's consultative process, from 7. We have to be there. The 7D landholders will be there, and they're very vocal. And we need to be equally as vocal and in large numbers. Then subsequent to that, we have until the 9th of October to put our submissions into council about our concerns about the review of the local environment plan. Now, some people, including the Otford Protection Society, have put a lot of work into looking at that plan and understanding what it means. And we are very happy to talk to anybody about your particular block, what it means for you, and how what you could put in your submission to council. So Chris, Ian, myself, there's probably others, would be very happy to assist. Chris has been going through and writing up the Otford Protection Society submission, and we're happy to send you the bits of that have been done so far for you to look at and for you to write your own submission from. Now, we could write a form letter, but it's far better if everybody writes their own submission. That carries a lot more weight, and they don't have to be lengthy tomes. Council doesn't want 5 or 6 pages. A page and a half is all you need. And basically our main point is that we want the existing 7D protection to be maintained in the new plan. Any questions?
So you're talking about here, we're talking about here now.
Yep.
What about the other side of the river?
That's proposed to go to E2, which it does not allow. But this is proposed to go to E4, which does allow. Well, this is the only one that concerns Otford at the moment.
Yeah.
There are big concerns. In Helensburgh, there's 350 houses proposed up on the top of Otford Road to Helensburgh. So there's wider stories up in Helensburgh that for Otford on its own. These 13 blocks and 29, most of them are 2 hectares, that's 10,000 square metres, 5,000 square metres. So 5,000 square metres when the minimum lot size in Otford is 1,000, means they'll be looking to subdivide in some future time.
Ask what happens when there's a fire.
How
many exits are there?
You read my mind.
Hello, Kerry.
The top of Donville Road, so where those 2 blocks are on Lady Wakehurst, so Playford's land, so just one of those.
No, it will stretch up to the top of the hill, to the house you can see on top of the hill, and it will come down to the house here at the end of this road. No, there's a plan there, go and have a look.
So it does include those 2 blocks?
It does.
But opposite Donville, so between Beaumont and Donville,
Beaumont and the top of the hill.
Yes.
So those 4 houses north of Beaumont Road, they'll be included in E4. And they're all 5,000 square metres, and there could be time when they can, or some of those are 5,000 square metres.
Is this a council road?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's probably a fire
It's a
trail.
fire trail.
It's a fire trail.
It's got the same as Station Road as far as the law, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's another question up here.
Might not be appropriate, so all these things would be on environmental systems because apparently Chris said at the meeting there's only 4, the sewage system can only take 4 more people. And so if that's so, are they thinking of changing that whole sewage system?
The question is, what's the situation with the sewer? At the time that Otford was sewered, Sydney Water said to one Otford resident who specifically asked that there was room for 4 more houses in Otford to be put onto the sewer. Council implied at the meeting last Tuesday night that they're negotiating with Sydney Water and that they may put in an extra line, or I think you'll find that Council would just get Sydney Water to upgrade the system to incorporate the new houses.
So does that mean that system will be a much larger system?
Look, it's all hypothetical. They're good questions to put into your submission.